Welcome to Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Today we're going to make my version of lemon chicken. And every time I hear of lemon chicken, I think of that Everybody Loves Raymond episode where Deborah makes her famous lemon chicken, and I just start laughing for some reason. But anyway, it's really good. Hope you enjoy it. And I'm gonna make an arugula salad that goes on top. So it's lemon chicken with a little bit of arugula salad on top. It's gonna be so good. So stay tuned. Well, welcome back to my kitchen. So let's talk about all the ingredients you're going to need to make our delicious lemon chicken. Very first thing you're going to need is one package of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Now, depending on how much you're making, if you're making it for 2 people, one package consisting of 2 large chicken breasts should be sufficient. But if you have a family of 4 or more, then of course you want to double it. You want to double not only the chicken, but you want to double all the ingredients too that we're going to be talking about. So we have our chicken breast here, and what I did was I cut each breast in half. So now I have 4 small ones. I'm going to use a meat tenderizer, and I'm going to pound the chicken to where it is approximately 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Okay, because right now they're really thick. They're probably at least an inch thick. You're also going to need garlic. I like using real garlic for this. This is right here, this is garlic toes. You're gonna need 3 garlic toes. You're going to need 1 egg, a little bit of milk. I'm using 2% milk, you can use whole milk. This is garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, salt, freshly ground pepper. You're going to need some flour, approximately, probably a cup for this chicken. You're going to need some Italian breadcrumbs. I love using Progresso Italian breadcrumbs. And I think I mentioned the egg. There's 1 egg. You're going to break that egg in the bowl and use a fork and break it up like that. And we're also going to add that milk. We're just going to add a little bit of milk to that. And I believe that is it. Now that is basically for the chicken. Now for the arugula topping, of course, we're going to use some baby arugula. You can purchase this at any grocery store. I get mine at Target. You're going to need 1 whole lemon, not only for the juice, but for the you're going to use for the zesting. You're going to zest the lemon. So you're going to use some lemon zest and the juice. And of course, Parmesan cheese. Now you can buy a block of Parmesan cheese and grate it yourself. That's freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which is awesome. I just personally use this Parmesan cheese from the bag right here that you can buy at the grocery store. And I believe that is it. So when we come back, we're gonna get cooking, so stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pound our meat. And I'm using a meat tenderizer. I highly suggest you get a meat tenderizer if you don't already have one. And I'm just gonna pound it. I have some cling wrap on top. And I'm pounding it to where it's gonna be approximately 1/2 inch to 1/4 of an inch thick. Right now they're super, super thick. This is a good way to get all your frustrations out too. Okay, so that looks good. You can see right now that they're approximately 1/2 inch thick. So that's exactly what I want. So after that, after we do this, we're going to put our seasoning on our chicken, put it in flour, egg, and then the breadcrumbs. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so next I want to work on my chicken. So I have my chicken here, and I'm going to get my salt and pepper. Now when we season our chicken, we want to season both sides. I always season both sides. So it doesn't matter what order you do this in. I just like starting with salt and pepper. And get my freshly ground pepper here. Some people put all their seasoning in the flour. I've done that too before. You can do that if you'd like, but There's times when I just do the chicken itself. All right. Now this is my garlic powder. Even though we're gonna have garlic in the pan, I wanna make sure that my chicken has garlic powder on it. I just love garlic. A little extra garlic's not gonna kill anyone. And we're gonna do some onion powder. Remember to season both sides. Okay, and then we have our Italian seasoning. Now, even that the Progresso breadcrumbs have Italian seasoning on it, I still like to do my chicken. I will still put Italian seasoning on top of my chicken. All right, so it's all seasoned. Now what we're gonna do is I have my egg mixture here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of milk, probably about, gosh, that was maybe not even a tablespoon of milk. Beat that up. And then I'm gonna add my chicken cutlets to the flour first. This is exactly how my mom showed me how to bread chicken cutlets. Just like that. Shake off the excess flour. Put it in the egg. Make sure the egg is on top of the entire chicken. And then you want to put it in the Italian breadcrumbs. Let me remove this. So it's in the Italian breadcrumbs right now. And you just want to flip it over. Now, how much Italian breadcrumbs will you need? That really depends on how much chicken you have. You can start out by putting maybe about a cup down, and if you see you need more, then you just add more, okay? So for these 2 large chicken breasts that I cut in half, which now makes 4, that's how much I'm using. All right, so there's one chicken already done. So I'm gonna continue making the rest, and then I'm going to show you how to cook it up, so stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. So as I'm heating up my frying pan, you wanna make sure that your frying pan is heated up first. I am just mincing my garlic toes right now, because I'm gonna be adding that to the extra virgin olive oil that we're gonna be putting in the pan in just a second. All right, so let me chop up this garlic really small, mince it up. Now remember, this was 3 garlic toes that you're going to be using for this. Okay, that looks good. Chop it up a little bit more. All right. Okay, so we're back, and I'm putting in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. And you can hear that sizzle. Hear that sizzle? You want to make sure that that olive oil is spread all at the base of your pan. I'm going to add my garlic. This is my 3 garlic toes. Stir that around. I just love how garlic smells. We're going to cook up our garlic just a little bit, and then we're going to add our chicken. Now our chicken, we're going to cook approximately 20 minutes altogether. You want to make sure that both sides are golden brown. And one thing I highly suggest is that you use a fork and knife, kind of open it up a little bit. If you see any pink in your chicken, that tells you that it has to cook longer. Okay, but these being a little bit thinner, as I made them around ½ an inch thick, it should take around 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to add now my chicken to the pan. My garlic looks good. You want to make sure that your garlic is a little bit on the light brown side. I'm going to add my chicken. Here's my big one. And that's going to just cook in there with the garlic. Okay, so while this is cooking, I have a little bit of lemon juice. I'm just squeezing a little bit of the lemon juice on top of the chicken as it's cooking. All right. Okay, so we're back. So while my chicken is cooking back there, I'm gonna zest my lemon. Now, I actually have a lemon zester. It's right in here. But I wanted to show you that if you have a lemon zester, you can use that, or if you have a grater like this, you can use this part of the grater, which, to be quite honest, it actually works better than that lemon zester that I have. So I'm going to zest about a whole lemon. And while I do that, I'm going to be keeping an eye on my chicken, and right now it's been about 10 minutes. So I'm going to be checking it pretty soon to see if it's done. If it is, then we'll be back, so stay tuned. Okay, so really quick, we're back, and what I want to do is I want to show you about testing your chicken. So I'm just going to cut into the thickest part of this one, and looking at it, it looks really good. I don't see any pink. It is a slightly juicy inside, so I'm probably going to cook this for my taste about another 2 minutes or so. Okay, so welcome back. So I'm going to show you how to make the arugula salad that we're going to be using to top our lemon chicken. So I'm using some baby arugula. This baby arugula has already been washed. And this is 5 ounces. I already used about half of it, so you figure, you know, it depends on how much chicken you're making, but this is like 2.5 ounces here because I used about half of it already. That is what you can use for your 4 mini chicken cutlets, okay? It's just a little topping that we're gonna put on top. So here's that. What I'm going to add to that is some extra virgin olive oil. Now for this amount, I'm going to use 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. It's about 1/4 of a cup. And I'm going to use the juice of a real lemon. And I'm going to cut that in half. And if you want to use a lemon juicer, you can. I'm just going to use my fingers here to hold the pits. There we go. And you just want to squeeze that, and then do this one. All right, so that is the juice of around 1 lemon. And you want to season it with some salt, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of freshly ground pepper. Now what I love about arugula, it already is so peppery, and I just love that taste. Actually, arugula is my favorite salad to make, and I'm just going to give that a toss. And what I already did, I got the zest of that 1 lemon that we just cut up, and I'm going to add that to the salad also. It's going to be really nice and lemony, because it is lemon chicken. So I'm just mixing that up. And then, the Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to be using, for this amount, 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. And this is just the fine cut. Sprinkle that in there. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Give it a nice toss. Nice. Let me show you that up close, what it looks like. And when we come back, we're going to arrange our plate, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're back and we're going to arrange our plate. So my chicken is done. My chicken took around 20 minutes. So, like I said, 16 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna put a piece of chicken here. And then get my arugula salad. Give it another toss really quick. And I'm just going to place that on top of that chicken like that. Oh my gosh, that looks so great. Mmm. And I'm just gonna get a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle it a little bit on top like that. How awesome is that? What a dish, easy to make, and it is a great summertime meal to make. Okay, so let's give it a good taste test. Cannot wait. Mmm. Mmm. Chicken is outstanding. Mmm. And the arugula with it. Oh my gosh, and that Parmesan. Mmm. It is so good. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. I hope you give it a shot, give it a try. So I hope you enjoyed Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. And until next time, happy cooking, bye-bye.